Hey, what's up guys? Aditya here with another video. Today, let's talk about my 10 favorite MacBook apps that I first install whenever I get a new MacBook. The first app is Alfred. Alfred is the replacement of the Spotlight search. So, after downloading the app, let's open the Alfred preferences and set the hotkey. So I have set the hotkey as options and spacebar. You can set it to caps lock spacebar or shift spacebar or command spacebar. It is up to you. Then we can change the appearances to dark mode and light mode. I have kept into dark mode. So how Alfred works is, if I want to open a YouTube video on iPhone 13, I just need to press here YouTube and iPhone 13. If I give search here, it will take me to the iPhone 13 YouTube videos. And if I want to search any Amazon iPhone 13 Amazon search, so it will directly take me to the Amazon search. If I want to open any PDF or any Word format, I just need to hit space and just AWS slides, and if I hit on that, I just get open the AWS slides. So this is very useful app. The second app on the list is Notion. So Notion is a note-taking app. As a DevOps engineer, I need to take a ton of notes. I have to remember a few points, important points, so I keep Notion for that. So here, if I want to prepare for DevOps, like the DevOps roadmap, for example, like what are all the technologies I need in configuration management, what the technologies I need are either Chef or Ansible in script, Bash script or Python script, and so that I can keep a track of. And then I can start preparing and I can start putting on the tables and the statuses, like Terraform. Here it's ongoing, Chef has not been started, Linux, Kubernetes, Docker, and all are done, so that I can keep a track. And suppose if you're planning for a certification like AWS Certified Solution Architect, and I can keep all the important points to just study on the go. And even if I want to keep any reading list, like if I'm reading any book or if I finished any book and I want to remember a few things in that, like the rich don't work for money, like people's life, these things, all the important things I need. And I can even keep a track list where I can keep a to-do list, like what to do today or any day, or the doing list or the done list, just to keep a track of everything. So Notion is very important. The next app is FlyCut. So FlyCut basically remembers all of our copy text or images. So when we download FlyCut, let's get into FlyCut preferences. Here we can just edit few things, like remember how many copy text, like I have given here 45, the display in menu, or 10, or you can even reduce it to 6 or something like that. And the main thing is the hotkey. You can set basically any hotkey you want. I have set it to options and V. And appearances, based on your preferences, you can do it. So how does FlyCut work is, so suppose here I have copied the text AWS region and I pasted it here. Then the next thing, I will copy any other thing, edge location or this thing, and I'll paste it here. So the next thing I want, suppose I just want to paste the AWS region again. So instead of going here, coming to AWS region, copying it again and pasting it again, so what I'll do is I'll just give option B and the AWS region comes up. As a DevOps engineer, I'll be working morely on the server names, the usernames and the passwords, so it will be very useful, to write the configurations and all. It will be very useful to use this app. The fourth app is Item 2. So Item 2 is basically the replacement of the terminal. So as a DevOps engineer, I'll be writing more scripts, I'll be writing more configurations, and I'll be SSHing into it more servers. So for that, I'll be using items, just because I can customize as per my requirements, which I can't do it in terminals. So if I want to just get into those things, CD, desktop, those things I can get into. And if I want to work on another SSH, I can do these things as well. And I can split the pane vertically, and I can work on different servers as I want here. So if I'm working on 2 different servers, I can just compare these things, and I can work on the Linux things, or if I'm writing some script which I need some reference from the other server, yeah, these things can be done very easily in item 2. The 5th app is the Visual Studio Code. Basically, this is just an IDE I use. So as a DevOps engineer, I'll be writing more scripts or configuration or the Terraform code. I use the Visual Studio Code. So basically, this is just a Python this thing. I get each and everything like this. So mainly I use Visual Studio Code because of its extensions. Like here, suppose if I'm writing any script, I want to run any script, I should create the path, I should create the file, I have to write the code, and I have to save here, and I have to go to that path again, and I have to run the command. Here the terminal is just installed here, and I can just run it from here itself. And excellent other extensions, like we have the terminal, the YAML, this thing, the Kubernetes, the Jupyter for all these things, and all the Docker, these things. Basically each and every extension is present, whatever the configuration you want to write. Basically the Terraform code, the Terraform will be there, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the Terraform extension is there. If I want to write any Terraform code, if I want to write any YAML script, YAML will be there. So all the extensions I'll get, and it will make our lives easier to write down those code. So Visual Studio Code is my preference. The 6th app is the App Cleaner. So as you guys know, if you want to uninstall any app, you just need to go to the app menu bar, and you have to just drag and drop it to the bin. But this method leaves behind a bunch of useless files that may take up your storage. For this, we can use App Cleaner. If I just drag and drop it to the App Cleaner, this will search all the files, and you can select or unselect you want them to delete or not them, and you can delete, you can remove each and every file which is related to that, and it will save a bunch of your storage. So that's why I use App Cleaner for deleting any app on Mac. The 7th app is OmniDisk Sweeper. So this app identifies the big files in your hard disk, and it will basically help us to delete all of this. So if I come here, it will take some time to load which are all the big files you have. Suppose in application, my big application I have is iMovies, the second is Microsoft Word, which I don't want to delete as I need all these things, so that's fine. Users, in my users in library have too much big libraries. If this thing and cache is 520 MB, which if I want to delete all the caches, I just come here and give to trash. And yes, so since it doesn't give permission, I can just go to folders here, and caches will be right there, and I'll just move it to bin. That's it. So all the 525 MB will be gone there. As you can see here, if I give trash there is no file cache here. So all this, it helps us to identify all the big things, and if you don't know what big files you're having which you need to delete those things. So yeah, in this deleting all the files, OmniDisk Sweeper will come into place. The 8th app is the Logi Options. Logi Options, mainly I use it because I use the MX Master 3 mouse, which is great for the configuration and all the productivity stuff. So basically here we can configure each and everything for the mouse, like what this gesture button will do, what this button can do, and the forward and the back buttons, like it can do previous all the different kinds of options it can do, what the horizontal scroll can do for the zoom or the volume controller you want, anything like that. And this can help you can customize this with the specific applications as well, like the Microsoft Word, or like Safari. In Safari, what you want this back button to do, or what you want this gesture button to do, it separately, all those things. So basically for the customization of my MX Master 3, I use Logi Options. The ninth app is the cheat sheet. So basically cheat sheet gives the shortcut keys which you don't remember. So if I come to suppose any app which contains some shortcut keys, if I press and keep command, it gonna give me the list of shortcut keys which I can perform in a specific app. So if I forget some shortcut keys, this will really help me, not only in Visual Studio Code, even if I come into Chrome and if I press suppose for a new tab, new window, those things and all, I can just look into this thing and I can press and I can do this. So for these things I'll use cheat sheet. So the 10th and final app is the iMovie app. I use the iMovie to edit all my videos for YouTube. So the basic it is good for the basic editing or if you're starting on YouTube just like me, it will be very good. It is just a free app, so you can do all of your basic editing here. So we don't need Final Cut Pro, which costs around 30,000 in India, to just edit basic videos. Or if you're starting on YouTube, we don't need those kind of things. We can just do it in iMovies. So that's been it, guys. This is my top 10 MacBook apps which I download first when I get the Mac. So let me know if you guys have any other app. Talk to you guys in the next one.